guys, welcome back to another video. So I've just filmed this insanely glowy skin look. So if you want to see how to get insanely glowy skin like this, then please keep watching because I'm going to show you how to achieve this really simple but really gorgeous.
Oh, you want glowy skin? Well, you're in the right place. Let's jump right in.
Step one for me is use a glowy illuminating moisturiser as your base. So the first thing that I use is the simple Kind to Skin illuminating radiance cream, and this just gives your skin a really nice glowy base. So I'm just going to pop this on all over my face. And the thing about this is you are also obviously moisturising your skin at the same time, which is really nice. This just gives the skin a little bit of a glow. Now the second thing that I do to create my really nice glowy skin base is I go in with a really glowy primer. So I've got the PIXI by Petra Flawless Beauty Primer, which is this one, and then what I do is I mix in a couple of drops of liquid highlighter to give it that really all out glow, and this is the Revolution liquid highlighter drop. I just mix a couple of drops of this in with this. So I've got this little it's sort of like a little lash holder from NYX, but I'll just mix them on this and then we'll apply that all over my skin. So I'm just gonna pop this on all over the face.
Just make sure you've covered the full parameter of your face.
Then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go in with my foundation. Now you can use whatever foundation you prefer. At the moment I've got really back into my Kat Von D Lock-It foundation, so I'm just going to go ahead and apply that all over my face. Right, so now we're all blended out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with a highlighter to lighten up certain parts of my face. So I'm going to do some triangles under the eyes, I'm going to do a little bit on my chin, down the bridge of my nose and on the top of my forehead. So my concealer of choice at the moment is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define. I think this is absolutely amazing. I use the shade C1 because I do really want that really like snatched highlighted look, and it's £4. It's absolutely amazing. I'm just going to go back in with my beauty blender again and I'm going to blend this out. At the moment I've actually been loving a setting powder from New Look, and it's just their matte pressed face powder, and it's got an SPF of 15 in it, which is really good, and I use the shade Porcelain, but you can just use whatever setting powder you like, whatever your preference is. Right, then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bronze up the face to make way for the highlighter so we can get that really glowy sort of bronzed goddess look. So I'm going to go into my Sleek, ignore this, like I love this palette. This is the Sleek Face Form Kit in Light, so you get a blusher, a highlight and a bronze shade, and I love the blusher and the bronzer. The highlight's really nice if you want something a little bit more subtle, but you know I don't do subtle highlights, so I sometimes use that as a base. So I'm just going to go in and bronze up the cheek, bronzed up the face a little bit. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just add a little bit of blusher to the cheek, but the blusher that I'm using is the one in the Sleek Face Form palette, and this actually has, it is a little bit actually, it actually has gold reflex in it, so it adds a really nice glow to the cheek. So we're going to add that on both sides first, then we're going to go in with the all important highlight. I haven't forgot about it, that's what this tutorial's about, just bear with me. I like to take it really just on the apples of the cheeks, but I do take it a little bit further back, but not too much. The next what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the PIXI by Petra Glowy Gassomer Duo in the shade Delicate Dew, and if you haven't seen these, oh my god, and you like highlight, these are absolutely like insane. They're a new launch. I mean, this is just, look how metallic that is, and I'm just going to swatch them for you. This literally melts into the skin like butter, like I've never seen anything like it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a brush, I'm going to take the Multitask Cheek brush from Real Techniques. I'm going to spray it with a little bit of the PIXI Makeup Fixing Mist because it goes on so much nicer and more intense when it's damp. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to swirl my brush between the two of these. How intense that is just It is insane. And what I'm going to do is, with that brush, the same brush, I like to put a little bit, just a tiny little bit, on the temples, and it just gives your face this overall glow. I do it on the tip of the nose, a little bit down the bridge, and then on the tip of the nose. Then what I like to do is, I'm just going to take my finger in this, and in this, and in this, and I'm going to put it on my Cupid's bow. If this face doesn't look like all out glow, I mean, look at that. That is crazy intense. And it's like, oh, the way, honestly, I just can't describe to you the way it sits on the skin and the way it looks is insane. But I want it a little bit more, yet more intense. So we're going to go in with Doll Light in Shine Bright, because these are, again, insane highlighters if you've not tried them. I'm just going to swirl my brush in here a little bit, and I'm going to put a little bit over the top. Now what I'm going to go and do is, I'm just going to go and do my eyebrows off camera because it's not related to the tutorial. Then we're going to come back, do the finishing touches, and then we're going to show you, take the hair down, and I'm going to show you how snatched I look. Right guys, so we're back. I'm just going to do the last finishing touches. So off camera, you probably can't see because I've hardly got any eyelashes, but I've popped my mascara on my lashes, I've done my eyebrows, and I've popped a lippy on. I'm just going to do the last finishing touches to get this glowing skin look. So what I will do is, I'm just going to go into Doll Light in the shade Shine Bright. Take this on a fluffy blender, and if you just want something really simple, because if you've got really glowy skin, sometimes it's nice to have just a simple eye look, I'm just going to run this on my lid. And what I'm going to do for the finishing touches, I'm going to get a brush like this. I'm going to rub my brush into the PIXI highlighter, and we're going to highlight the brow bone and the inner corner. So I'm just going to run this along my brow bone and inside the inner corner. So, this is the look. I mean, that is no editing, no filters, no nothing. That is the ring light, and it's on like really dim, reflecting off that absolutely insane highlight. I mean, whew, look at that. What? I mean, is that not insane? I will link all the products down below. If you've enjoyed watching this glowy skin tutorial, then please do, let me know down below. If you want to see anything similar to this again, or you've got any other ideas for videos, then please pop them down below. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. We're aiming for 1.1k. Can't believe we're at 1,000, but let's get to 1.1. And yeah, hit that like, hit that, just, yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. Mwah.